Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I know what you're thinking, Damien, another movie? Yeah, another movie, why not? So we're talking Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I know what you're thinking, Damien, you said you really liked the first one. What do you think about this one? I think this one's terrible. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd give this one an F. So two bad movies back to back is a weird situation. That didn't happen last year, I think, at all. So the fact that it's happening this year is kind of terrible, for lack of a better term. But we got to talk about it anyway. So I'd give this an F. I'd put it just above Morbius. But Morbius is so bad it's good, and I like that, actually. This one's directed by Jeff Fowler. Screenplay by Pat Casey, Josh Miller, and John Withington. No idea who any of these people are. Cast, you got Ben Schwartz as Sonic the Hedgehog again. You got Kathleen O'Shinzier as Miles Tails Prowler. I think the weirdest part was, I'm like, is Tails a girl? Because I only played the original Sonic games, so they never really expressed a gender, so I just assumed he was a guy, but this movie made me think he was a girl. I'm confused. Whatever. Idris Elba as Knuckles is great. And then Jim Carrey is back as Dr. Robotnik. So, what do I have for the plot here? I pretty much just have wing it. This is a movie that is really dumbed down for kids. The first one was good for adults and kids. This one is dumbed down for kids. That's the best way to explain it. So if you're an adult, you're going to hate this movie. I don't like using the word hate, but you're going to hate it because I thought it was terrible. As a guy who grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog, I have the actual game case right there with the first game. Actually, it's downstairs. I lied. I have the first game with the case and everything. No manual, so it's not in my shelf of games. But really, it's important to say that this movie is bad. It's not great. So let's go to the plot here, where Sonic is becoming a superhero, but he's irresponsibly a superhero, so he gets a chat with James Marsden, who I didn't mention in the cast because the human characters are garbage other than Dr. Robotnik. Honestly, a part of me just wants to put this lower than Morbius. I don't even want to talk about it, really. At least Morbius, you got some bigger universe things going on. This one, you don't really have anything, so pretty much his dad figure, played by James Marsden, and wife are going to a wedding in Hawaii. So they're going to the wedding, and, well, Knuckles arrives. Eggman comes back. Eggman tries to get the Master Emerald and does, and then the three hedgehogs, I'm going to call them hedgehogs. They're not all hedgehogs, but you know what I mean. They team up and they fight Dr. Robotnik and win. It was bad. At least Morbius was bad in a good way. If you ask me today which one's worse, I would say Sonic probably. If you ask me tomorrow, maybe it'll be Morbius. Who knows? Don't see this movie. Just avoid it. Morbius, give it a watch at least. Going back to Morbius, I do want to point out, I didn't say it in the video, so this is the Morbius bit where we're talking more about Morbius than we are Sonic. I want to talk about how I think that because you got Morbius and Venom here, you plucked Venom and put him into the MCU, and then you brought him back here, and now you took Michael Keaton, the Vulture, from the MCU into here. It makes me wonder, did all the other villains end up in this universe as well that were sucked out of their own universes? And then the Spider-Men, so Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, were they put back into this universe? That's the biggest question I have, and I hope that they did. I like the idea of that they started on a branch in a different pathway. So like they started, they went to the MCU. I'll have a picture here of what I'm meaning. So the Amazing Spider-Man went into the MCU. Amazing Spider-Man went into the MCU. They shot out. Venom went from the Sony Spider-Verse into there and back to the Sony Spider-Man universe. That's kind of cool. I think that'd be a cool thing. So, what did you think of Sonic? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night. Also throwing it in here at the end here. You know, what do you think of the Morbius thing? Do you think my theory may be correct, where they all kind of blend in? Tell me in the comments below. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.